All right, guys, that's D4 Media. That is the documentary on the women's soccer team in the local Liberty County area. D4 Media is better known as my son, and he's a videographer and content creator. So he doesn't really like post a lot of his, a lot of the private entities that he records and stuff like that. But he's available, y'all. He's available. Get him out there, put him to work. He's getting a lot of leads on so many adventures. Well, I say adventures because I'm Adventures Val, but he's getting so many leads on filming and stuff like that. And like, I love it. I love it. I love it because it's not work if you enjoy what you're doing. But anyway, as for me, I'm about to start cooking, and I wasn't gonna cook on this video because I just didn't think I was. So while that's playing in the background, while I'm letting him, do his thing, getting his views, I bought some shrimp from the house. And right now I'm just peeling the shrimp. And this is gonna be shrimp and broccoli. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna fry them. But y'all, I love me some Georgia port shrimp, or whatever you want to call it. It's like our shrimp is so much, it's so savory and so sweet and so, I don't know, buttery at the same time. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna do this before I head over to see what the festivities are about. I know we got some stuff going on at 4, so it's like 1:28 right now. But I'm trying to get myself together because for the last couple of days I've been out of it, y'all. Dehydrated, y'all. Yeah. We should name the RVaholics. RVaholics, because yeah. All the drinking, all the late nights, stuff like that. And I didn't even smoke any cigars. I think I'm gonna cook all of this so I have some lunch for tomorrow while I'm on the road. And I'm undecided whether I'm going straight back home or whether I'm stopping halfway. I was gonna try to stop and see family, but there's an issue with the parking, and I don't really want to be backing in and pulling into people's houses and stuff like that. I don't want to boondog right now. Especially after getting off the road, but I can make it to their house in 4 hours and a half versus the almost 7 hours to my house. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna have to go. I have not been to the soccer games. I need to go, but I mean, I've been watching them and watching the highlights and stuff like that for from his channel. And if you want to support his channel, hold on, I'm gonna give you guys the information and I'm gonna run it across. So yeah, and that would be awesome. So the channel he has this on is D4 Media, and that's spelled D-E-P-H-O-R Media, M-E-D-I-A, D4 Media. The D4 stands for the 4 D's in his name, so it's government name. Anyway, guys, I don't know if this camera is, I don't know if the tripod is going down or what, but let me straighten y'all up. I think that's better. That is a lot better. I'm gonna put this trash out. We don't know how to put it out until tomorrow, but I'm gonna put this out because I don't want this catching any smells in here that doesn't have to. Alright, so we're about to devein these shrimp. Put them back in the bag so we can devein them. Usually when I buy like the bulk shrimp from like the local boaters that go out, or my mom gets them from her friends or whatever, I just go ahead and separate them into like 20 per bag, because I know most of the time it's just me eating, especially if I'm on the road. So, and that's, you know, I'm eating anywhere from 7 to 10 shrimps per sitting. Gotta get your protein in, gotta get your protein in. And then I go back and rinse all the goods out. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna pause the video until I get over here and start cooking. I'll put you guys back on the flip side in a second. So the rubber bands and stuff that come around the vegetables, I usually keep those, guys, because I don't have any examples right now. But if I got a bag of potato chips, I'll fold it down and put it over that, and then that way it keeps it fresh a little bit longer. But yeah, keep those. It's a little RV hack for you, a little RV hack. Oh, let me show you guys another RV hack that I have. So in transit once before, my pantry door, a jar hit the pantry door and it opened it up, and then the jar got lodged behind here, behind the frame. So I had to, it popped out when I was trying to let it out. And then, so what we did was, and we, meaning Derek, he put a lock on here. Therefore, it's locked when it's in transit. So if anything pops off the counter, off the shelving here, and hits this and opens it, it's locked. It's not coming open, okay? It's not coming open. So I just got a residential lock, and he put it on, and we are good to go. So came with 2 keys. I have one on my utility ring, and I have one stored in a drawer. That way, if we need to get in here, we can get in here. You know, we know where the keys are, but we're gonna keep it locked, you know, just because I don't want to go through that again. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess the RV companies leave it up to us to figure some things out. I'm gonna pause that because that's one of my favorite channels, and I want to go back and watch her. I like sitting down and watching her, and that is Glamping with the Coopers. She's out of nearby. I grew up on the Florida Georgia line, so but they're out of Jacksonville, and yeah, I just love her channel, y'all. I love her channel. She gives you the bougie. She also gives you, hey, we can be a little frugal and still be cute with it in the RV. Also, she has a channel for her home. I think it's, don't get me to lying, but anyway, she's one of my favorite channels. So I'm gonna put that on pause right now and go and you know what? I'm just gonna go back and look at it so I can have, you know, I can sit down and look at it in peace. But yeah, right now I think I'm gonna steam these broccolis. I was gonna saute them, but yeah, I'm gonna do the tops. And I know this is backwards. I should have cut them and then rinsed them. But child, I was born in August. I was late, child, anyway. I don't mean I'm slow though. Don't get it twisted. Although sometimes it take me a minute to process some things. Like, are they trying to be sarcastic? Because I'm gonna tell you now, if I pop off when I want to pop off, there's a lot of hurt feelings around here. Okay, who you barking at? Yeah, like I said, I just want the tops of these. I found their local wipes. Their Publix was like 20-some minutes away. But yes, we are in Milton, Florida. Now, while I was doing that, let me go ahead and get the water. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is how you turn the stove on, just in case you have a, if you're on RV stove, you put on your power light, you turn it to fire, and then you, there you go. So we have that. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm gonna do the back one too. Y'all, I have filters, but y'all know I don't play by them. I don't play by these RV Park filter waters. Whew, that didn't get me in my foot. Put that on there like so. So we can steam them bad boys. All right, I've already rinsed this. And I'm going to get my pan out and we are going to saute these as well. Dang, I keep saying I want some fried. But the healthier addition will be to just saute them. What y'all think? I want that crunch. I'm gonna saute them. Yeah. All right, well, let me get this pan out. All right, guys. I mean, it's still gonna taste good. I just wanted some crunch, that's all. Spray some olive oil in the pan. And you know what? We're gonna season these right here. I know it has some garlic powder. See, that's a when you're down south, that humidity is gonna get to your season. So every year you're gonna have to throw away your seasonings if you don't use them. Because even though this is some great value, it's like what, 97 cents or something like that. I love me some garlic, y'all. Oh yeah. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like my vegetables overcooked. I gotta get some more pepper too. I thought I bought some, but it might be at the house. Yeah, remember I told you guys last year that I love these. Oh my goodness, I love these pots. The handle, they're stackable, and just doesn't take up a lot of space. Hold on. Something not, there we go. Something not clicking. What did I do? I did something wrong, y'all. There we go. Clicks on just like that. So, all right, so what I do want to do is move this over here, get this off this burner, because y'all know it's still going to be crispy. Get that off that burner. I'm going to show you guys how green it is, how beautiful it is. Look at that, y'all. Oof. Beautiful. Taste it. Perfect. I want to sit down and eat all that just the way it is. Alrighty. You know what? Just dump it all in the pan. Now we can separate them. And I'm gonna go back. Before I flip these, I'm gonna go ahead and put some olive oil on them. That way, when I flip them, they're not sticking either. So, it's not gonna take that long for these at all. I need to come in here and I need to straighten up this pantry. And do some more organizing. I need to straighten up this. So I'll probably bring you guys along for that when I'm organizing and getting rid of stuff out of here that's old. Organizing this. I really need a light up under here. A motion sensor light. And I had a chance to get one yesterday, but I didn't. Because we did the 5 for 5 gifts or something like that. But I really need to put like a shelving mechanism in here. And to see if we can make some more room. Make it make more sense, put it that way. Because to me, RV living, whether you live in it full time or whether you live in it short time, like I miss a lot of things. Like, you know what? I need to get foil paper. Or didn't realize I had foil paper down in the back and the bottom of the doggone the cabinet. So RV living is really doing things strategically and making sure that everything fits neat, because it was like, oh, that's too small, it's too small. It's not too small if you organize. So all you gotta do is organize. Oh, these are coming out pretty good. I should have put a top on here, that way it can cook more evenly. But this is just a quick meal. And like I said, I'll have some food for the road tomorrow. Let me show you guys this while we're, you guys can kind of see it though, but it's looking right, y'all. It's looking right. So you know what would be good with that? You cut up some onions, put you a little, maybe some green onions as well. Make you a little gravy and put some grits on there. Ooh, child. Let me tell you, you talking about some good eating. I don't care whether you do brown gravy, white gravy, or what they call red gravy when you put the tomato sauce in it. Baby, when you got some good old Georgia shrimp, baby, you got yourself a meal there. You got yourself a meal. Shrimp and grits? Yeah, shrimp and grits, baby. Yeah, like I said, I call it growing up coastal. With all my mom's family from being from Camden County, Georgia, and my dad's family from being from Folkestone, we've always had seafood as a staple. That has always been a part of my life, is seafood, whether we're fishing for it, whether we're buying it from a fresh local market or somebody off the boat. So, yeah, we may not have been on one of the islands like the Bahamian Islands or something like that, or whatever, but I'm saying we had some of the best seafood as well. Now, we wasn't diving for it, but we know people who did go out on boats and get it for us. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to my meal, because even though I'm trying to keep it healthy, because your girl's still trying to get down to a certain weight category, What that entails, I don't know. And to be honest with you guys, the way this knee be acting up, if I lost weight to the point of I got back down to my grown woman weight, which was right after I had my kids, right before I went to basic training, which was like 121. I know that's kind of thin, but if I get down to like 135, it's all over for the apples. Right? You think you don't have enough clothes? No. Yeah, let me go to the islands next year. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let me turn this down. You know better than that, girl. But yeah. I'm just saying, I can't lie, that like the knee has been feeling better, getting some of the weight off, but just eating right and walking is discipline. Some strong behind discipline. When I say your mental, you got to stay focused on what you, and when I say stay focused, that means if you got to write yourself a note, you got to stay focused on what your goals are, what your end results are, because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. Yes, I might be doing it for my knee, but it might be helping in other areas as well. Because, and I know everybody's like, oh, yes, I'm 54 and I have to have a knee replacement. Yeah, y'all know military injuries, stuff like that, and my body isn't built like everybody else's body, so I have a little bit more wear and tear on it because I have what they call the Medlock body, you know, with big hips type. So that sets on my little legs, as you know, my mom's that I got from my mom. Then, you know, sets on my little legs. So that didn't help out either with all the running and jumping and all that other stuff throughout the years. But oh, the sun is coming out. Yes. So let me turn this off because we don't like overcooked shrimp either. I'm gonna eat me some food, and I'm gonna wash up these dishes. And I'm gonna get ready for this camper crawl later. Tell you what. But yeah, your girl is gonna have that knee replacement probably Octoberish. I mean, I don't want to, but hey, it is what it is. It's gotta happen. But they're saying I gotta have one twice in my lifetime if I live to be my mother's and grandmother's age. And Lord bless it, my grandmother will be 90, her next birthday next March. Lord, we just praying for longevity, and thank God she's in her right mind. She's just as snappy and sassy as she want to be. And I guess if you live that long, you done seen some things, you done been through some things, you done some things, you have the right to be who you are and how you are. And this big plate is excessive for this little meal. All right, so here it is, guys. I'm just having a protein and vegetable. And I'm just hoping. Oh yeah, and another benefit of me trying to lose some weight, I gotta get rid of this big old fat 10, y'all. But let me, oh, you know what, I don't need anything to drink. I'm drinking water because I promised myself that's what I was gonna do. I'm drinking water. All right, so I got some stuff out for the camper crawl. I am serving pineapple lemon drops, y'all. And we're also gonna have these blueberry, I did take one out because I wanted to taste blueberry cream cheese coffee cake bites. They're quite delicious. They kind of remind me of a let me turn this power light off. They kind of remind me of like a blueberry cobbler, I would say. always have to give thanks and honor to God, because God be watching out for fools and babies. And I ain't been a baby in a long time. So, you know, the broccoli's like eating a hot salad. So you have it quick, simple, easy. Once that rest of that cools off, I'll pack it in a container. And that's what we're gonna have on the road tomorrow. Oh Lord, don't shrimp good. But yeah. Sun going down again. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here because I don't want to get too, because y'all know when I'm sitting out eating, I be thinking, I don't want to get too deep into the video. I want you guys to just enjoy seeing me cook in the RV once again. I know it's been a minute since I think sat down and recorded the video of me cooking inside the RV, and I think I'm gonna plan out some meals. So the next couple of videos, I know we're gonna have a family trip coming up for my granddaughter, and you guys will probably see me cook then inside the RV. Or my son-in-law's a chef, so yeah, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do that weekend, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let everybody else cook. I'm gonna chill. They can cook, they can do whatever they wanna do. I'm just here to hold Rylan and be a 90 to Kennedy and just keep it moving, y'all. Yeah. And sometimes you gotta sit down on your butt and just do some things. And not do some things. Not do some things. I'm gonna devour this. Y'all remember, it has been a minute. Like when I first started doing videos, I wouldn't even let y'all see me eat. Now y'all seeing your girl eat, chew, whatever. But I don't know if you guys seen in the cleaning video, I got Gator and I got Allie. So Alliance mascot is the gator, and so we call it being alligatored, and or we call each other allies or whatever. But I got gatored twice already, and shout out to Delta, who's in the Alliance Delta 292RL, the Yorkies. oh, okay, I know who this is. Greetings from Nova Scotia, Canada, fellow ally. Thank you so much. I got my gators, but I gotta get on my game, y'all, because my idea is to attach my sticker with it, but I need like a small, fine little hole punch or whatever so that I can attach the sticker on the edge of it so it doesn't mess it up or whatever. Yeah, and then they can find out what kind of alliance I have by watching my channel. And I actually need to do a review. This is my year, my anniversary year, and it just so happens that the Alley Rally came on this month of my anniversary month for me having my 32 RLS for a year. Would I change anything as far as the layout? The only thing that I would want in my layout is, as soon as you walk in, like I probably would need probably another 4 feet to do this though. I probably would have a half bath and maybe bring the laundry room as soon as you walk into the camper, because I saw an RV like that before, and have an area that TK can sleep right there by the door. So maybe a toilet in there, maybe not a toilet. I really don't even care, because yeah, maybe just a laundry room, maybe just a separate laundry room, have a stackable washer and dryer, or either just a one size, and have an area where his bowls are there and his bed is there, and that can be his area. So, but yeah, layout, that would be the only thing I would change. Customer service, when it came to repairs, definitely would change that. And the reason why I say I would change that is because I guess the military has me to where if someone says, hey, and I've learned this from being in the units with the guys who had to, we getting ready to pull out or whatever, and they needed parts and stuff like that. They're hunting down these parts. They are calling the people, I guess, where they're getting parts from. Because, we be in meetings. So, you got your personnel, you got your supply, you got maintenance and all this. So, you're listening to all of the things that's being said in these meetings. So that's how I know. And throughout the years, you would hear them saying, hey, well, I contacted this ACS or whatever it's called, and the part is due in on blah, 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 blah. Because, you got the commander asking, hey, what's the status on this part? When was this vehicle be up and ready? So me, if I call General RV or any RV company, they should be able to look in the system and be like, Ms. Medlock, the part was ordered on this day. It is. So I don't know where the breakup is. I don't know if it's at General RV. I don't know if it's at the parts place or the manufacturer who's making the parts. We don't know, but it should be able to be a breakdown. And I know that I'm focusing and tuning in on the military, but at the end of the day, y'all, that's business. That's business. That's money. That's why a lot of these people are saying, hey, I'd rather just either build my own RV, or I will go out and buy a used one and work on it myself than to go through it. I'm telling you, if the customer service was on point, a lot of people return to places because of customer service. A lot of people, man, when I say word of mouth, if I was on here, and I'm not bashing them, because somewhere there's a break in the system. Somewhere there's a break in the system with communication, all the way up from the manufacturer, all the way down to that service department. If I call at 10 o'clock in the morning, before close of business, you should hear something back from that company saying, hey, Ms. Medlock, da-da-da-da-da-da. Not a day or so later, because my time is money too. I got stuff to do too. Let us know what the status is. So, hey, I haven't heard back. As soon as I hear back, I will let you know. That's it. That's it. Some people would rather hear something than rather hear nothing. That's another one of my pet peeves. I gotta hear something. Don't leave me hanging in the balance like I don't exist. Like, you don't have my $100,000 plus over there in your shop that I can't use. Just saying. Anyway. Yeah, so customer service, that little small incident layout, that would be the only thing I changed. But as far as my avenue, the 32 is called a 32 RLS Avenue. You can go and look at the last year I did a tour, but I love it. I love the colors. I'm a Virgo, so I'm into the browns, the blacks, the beiges, stuff like that. The pop of color I chose was like the pops of green. And because that's my daughter's favorite color is green. Black is my favorite color, but I didn't want to black out everything in here, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, enough of my rambling. I'm gonna finish up this food, get on the scooter, which is my little scooter. Y'all, I love that little scooter. I need to do a review on that scooter. That scooter been getting me in and around this part, because I have this knee, but the knee, I must call it, like I said, I call it the good knee now, because, and I got a better knee, but this is the good knee because I saw a man with no knees, and I can't complain, because that man was out. He was out exploring. He had his wheelchair and he had his walker. So I cannot complain about my knees. God, I thank you. I am able to walk on my own without no prosthetics or anything like that. I am so grateful. But yeah, that scooter, y'all, and I'm gonna link my scooter in the video down below. And I'm probably gonna, I probably need to take a picture of it now. I need to do a review on it. It's not one of the fancy smashies, but it's good enough for me to get in and around on the part. Now, going up hills when we were at Talona Ridge, oh no, baby, that scooter was struggling. Okay, it was like done. But it'll get up though. It'll get up on flatlands. But I'm gonna let y'all go again. And yeah, I holla.